You know, in those first couple of days, it felt like, you know, kind of almost like I was wandering around with a funny look on my face as if what just happened, you know. I had this full diary and now there's nothing in it and the kids are home and what's going on.
It's been eerie to walk in the morning and not see the groups of people. And in the beginning we went, you know, this isn't going to stick around, Australia won't get it. And they won't impose the harsh lockdowns like they have in Europe. And then adapting that over a 3 or 4 day period to, all right, here's the rules, empty the arcade, start communicating with customers, get the signage out, get the hand sanitizer, and then not being able to get those things, not being able to get hand sanitizer and cleaning products because they were sold out, and then our suppliers telling us that they were out of stock of toilet paper and cleaning products. Those challenges, you know, you can't be prepared for them.
COVID's been very challenging for the hospitality sector. Personal services, so the gymnasiums, the beauty salons and so on, have had their challenges.
There are a lot of businesses locally that are struggling, and it is definitely okay to not know the answers to everything at the moment.
The impact has varied, so I've spoken to people, everything from people who've had to stand down large numbers of staff, and of course there was a period of time there where we didn't know what the options were going to be for those people, so there was no certainty. And I think what really struck me at that time with those businesses was the emotional impact on the leaders of having to make those decisions on behalf of the staff.
We dropped off probably 50% of our business initially. As it went on and on, you know, we had to lay people off, which was super difficult, and it's super difficult for the culture of the business. So my message to the staff that were remaining to keep the wheels turning was, we're all here now working to save the jobs of the people that we had to stand down.
Some of the innovation with some individual operators there have been quite uplifting. The way that they've gone about still trying to get dollars through to their register has been very innovative, very industrious.
And they're really evolving their products and their services to take them to a new place. They're not only servicing their current clients, but they're actually capturing new audiences as well.
You know, prior to the virus, there would have been business habits, and there were business habits that were, you know, 20 or 30 years old, and it was hard to you know, draw change. That change has been drawn now, and you know, businesses I guess are becoming quite focused on what they're looking to achieve in a business.
As a company, we've really had to adapt to change, and how we've done that is by going remote and working remotely. So we've now created, I guess, a whole new service.
There's businesses flourishing through this time as well. And one of the interesting conversations I've had with a number of people is people talking about how their businesses are going, and the businesses are actually going well, and then almost feeling a little bit of guilt around that, which makes sense. And I guess the message I have for those businesses is, we need you to be doing well. We want you to have the successes, because we need to see people getting through this. We need people to inspire us.
The thing that has fast forwarded our business several years has been the leadership. We had to step up, we had to grow. We have a team of 20 that are relying on us and that are counting on us for jobs. I'm getting a little bit emotional.
Whenever anybody asked me how I was going over the last 4 weeks, I always said I'm philosophical, because you learn a lot about yourself, especially when things are tough, how you react, how you communicate with people, what's important. And I think that's probably one of the biggest benefits that I've found out of this whole saga of the pandemic, is people have really assessed what's important.
From hope comes optimism, and success comes from optimism. It doesn't come from pessimism. So we need to have hope. We need to know that people are finding ways, because that can inspire ourselves and others. And I think sharing that message is incredibly important for us, particularly even more so at a time like this.
Our relationships with our team are going to build so much more. We're becoming less judgmental, we're more flexible, we're open to evolution more than we've ever been before. So there's some real definite wins now and moving forward through this situation. You know.
We were already, you know, established ourselves as far as our ability to fight back. We have cyclones, we have had floods recently. We know how to trade out of it, and we know how to support one another in trading out of it.
Resilience certainly comes from adversity. It doesn't usually come from success.
We've been there with the floods, and I know that it's hard to see it right now when you're in the thick of it, but the aftermath of that and what happens after a natural disaster or after an epidemic, and I know it's hard to hear this now, but there are so many beautiful gifts that we're given after that